Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Persona 3 FES. Previously, we hung out with Maya for the first time in quite a while and learned that she's still an interesting character as always. And we learned that shortly after exams occur, we'll be on a vacation to Yakushima. I say after all the hard work we've done, we do deserve a little rest. First things first though, today we're gonna tackle the exams. That's because it is coming up soon. So we're gonna head back to our room and study some more before the big exam week rolls around. A good thing I haven't gotten tired yet, because I don't want that to happen, because I am planning to go to Tartarus relatively soon afterwards. So that's be the plan for today. Exams, and if we're able to get through it fast enough, then we should be able to squeeze some Tartarus stuff into it as well. After all, like I stated last episode, there has been a change in the structure recently, so we should go into that the first chance we get before we do completely focus on the vacation that's coming up. We gotta get our priorities straight. There's exams to go through first. And this will last until Saturday, which I think was the same time frame we had from the last exam week that did occur. Okay, so this question seems familiar. A form of natural magic was used to find water sources. I believe that was dowsing. Yeah, role-playing, that was it. Role-playing is completely the way to find that kind of source. Actually, it would kind of make sense because this is an RPG after all, so that would be kind of a very appropriate answer, but it's a very trick answer, I would say. It's Terauchi, I believe, we have now. Some Europeans call this creature devilfish and refuse to eat it. What's the jellyfish? I know that was not the answer. I think it was the octopus? Is that it? Yeah, it was. Great. I was thinking it was going to be the blowfish, but I don't think that was the right answer either. Alright, now for Thursday to come up. Yeah, I hate these load times. They just take a while to occur. But then again, this was the PS2. Not really the machine that was exactly known for the fastest load times in the world. Alright, who established the Kamakura Shogunate? I don't remember this. I don't think it was Masakado. He was like the Imperial Prince. I think it was this person. Good, that was the right answer. It was the only other name that I recognized out of that list that was not Masakado. So that's why I decided to go for that. And now we go to Friday the 17th. Exam day is almost done and the break is about to occur. Which is an example of a comma splice. Oh, this should be easy. Actually this is not that easy. Because there's 3 answers. They actually all have comma splices, come to think of it. Okay, so which one's the most appropriate? And once I learned that shouldn't be it. These 2 should not be the answers. Or the answer. I was bored but I passed. I'm smart so I don't study. I wish I could say that. Well, judging by what I'm seeing in my notes, I think it might be number 1? Is that right? I'd be surprised if it is. Holy crap, it's right! I guess it would make sense, but it doesn't really make that much sense in appearance. I think that was what was throwing me off. It turns out, what's the right answer? At least the final day of exams has arrived. That was a lot shorter than the last exam week that we went through. At least that's what I think. What's up, Junpei? Yeah, I know. Shortly afterwards, it's gonna be vacation week. How have you been doing? I know we haven't been on the best of terms as of late, but I want to see how you're holding up. Or not, you can just throw my nicest back in my face. Alright, fine. See if I care. Can't wait to let off some steam. Dude, don't you just love Summer? He's completely 180 on us in his attitude. My goodness. Maybe he just feels like he knows he's gonna fail the exam again. That's probably why he wanted us to shut up. But it's not my fault that he doesn't learn that well in class. That's on himself to blame. Final days of the exams, it all is familiar. Feel like you did well. Sure, that was a better answer than we got from last time, because our academics has improved quite a bit since then.
I'm done, baby! The dark days of testing are finally over. The sun is shining bright.
So, how'd you do?
Hey, check it out! I aced PE!
Well, that pretty much answers the question.
A real man doesn't dwell on the past. I'm thinking ahead to Yakushima.
Oh yeah, that's coming up soon, isn't it? Are you ready? I guess I should start getting ready too. I guess I should be more enthusiastic, huh? Hey, I don't have practice today, so do you want to do something?
Sounds good. Where are we going? If you need to buy a swimsuit, I'd be happy to help.
As if. All right, give me a sec. I'm gonna go grab my stuff from the locker room. Oh, I'll invite Fuka, too.
Hey. I know I've been kind of a dick lately. But we're still cool, right?
Yeah, I was pretty concerned about it for a while, Junpei, but don't worry about it. I know you didn't really mean it.
Thanks, dude. Anyway, that's all history. It's you and me now, bro. All right, let's get going. Woohoo! Freedom at last! What should I do now?
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll think of something.
Hell yeah, I will. Hey, what are you doing here, Akihiko-san?
Ikutsuki-san called me. I think he wants to talk about a new candidate.
Does that mean another person is going to join?
Maybe.
Fuka! What's wrong, Natsuki-chan?
Do you think you can stay after school with me for a mandatory study session? There's like no one... Oh, you're going back to your home today, huh? Okay, then never mind.
Hey, wait! It's all right. Let's go. Sorry, I'll see you all later back at the dorm.
I'm really surprised at how much she's changed.
Ah, friendship. How beautiful. Adolescence is such a wonderful thing, so full of vibrancy.
Mr. Chairman!
Oh, hello. I just stopped by to pick someone up. I might as well introduce you to him now.
Hello. Oh, hi, Ken-kun. What's up?
You know him?
He doesn't leave during the break because of his circumstances.
Oh, Oh, I heard about that. Something about his parents.
It was only me and my mom, but she got in an accident, and she died. It happened 2 years ago.
Right now, one of his distant relatives is paying for his school expenses. But staying at the elementary school dorm all by himself isn't proper for a child his age. So I decided to move him to your dorm for the summer.
To our dorm? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Why, of course, he has the potential.
Then he's the new candidate?
Yes. But as you can see, he's still just an elementary school student, so it is merely a possibility for now.
Are you Sanada-senpai?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about you. You haven't lost a boxing match yet.
Yeah, well, it's nice to meet you.
Looks like Akihiko got himself a little fan. Finally, some time off. Yeah, I'll say, Junpei. Yakushima, here we come. I can't wait for Monday. So that's where we'll leave it, huh? And then 1 week of school till summer break. Freaking awesome, dude. Yeah, I'll say. Why'd you get a little carried away? Let it be carried away just this once. I mean, the trip is only for a few days, and we still have to fight shadows over summer break. In other words, we can't afford to stop training in Tartarus. I'm aware of that, Yukari. I know. At least Junpei knows as well. But my energy level is so high during summer, no one can stop me. Anyways, tomorrow I'm gonna start packing, so if we're going to Tartarus, then let's do it today. You're exactly reading my mind, Junpei, because that's the plan that I want to execute today. We are gonna go to Tartarus. Kenku seems very mature. I can't believe he's only in elementary school. Yeah, it's very surprising. I wish someone would learn from his example. I wonder why he's like that. Well, he did mention that his mother died 2 years ago, so maybe that really affected him and probably showed him just how short life could be, probably. Ken's gonna live here with us. You seem really down about that, Aki. Is there something on your mind? Maybe you're not gonna tell us that right now. Maybe he doesn't like the idea of Ken being around us because he knows he has the potential? Which probably is. He's probably concerned about his well-being, actually. That's pretty nice of him. Don't worry about the tickets to Yakushima, I'm taking care of them. Although I was a little disappointed about the price. Just that the fare for the ferry wasn't very fair. Oh my god. Ikutsuki! No! No, just no! Yeah, I think you deserve to be ignored. After you made that pun, even though it's unintentional, still. I guess it's just natural to you. It's second nature at this point for you, isn't it? Heck yeah, I'm ready to go. You didn't have a lot of free time to spare, even though you had finals. I hope you did well with them. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm not worried about that too much. Fuka, I want to talk to you before we do head to the Tartarus. I almost forgot that we're all going to Yakushima together. Yeah, I can't wait for that. I know. Actually, I want to see where Ken is. Did he move in today, or is he still getting prepared for about that? I can only assume he's on the boys' dorm, or the boys' level of the dorm. That's not the room. It seems to be empty. I guess not. Maybe this one? No. Okay, so he's not here yet. I actually thought he would be in the dorm, but then again, he does need time to prepare. So that's probably it. So I'm gonna save really quick before we do head to Tartarus, just to be safe. Okay, Fuka, I'm ready to go. Let's head back to Tartarus. We'll be waiting around Tartarus at midnight, like the usual time. It's been quite some time since we have stepped foot into the labyrinth. So hopefully things will go very smooth for this time. Now it's just a matter of equipping everyone with the latest equipment that we have, if there is anything that I could use, and of course determining our party. I will say this as a little tidbit though. What Junpei said about his energy being high, that wasn't just him speaking out loud. He's actually in great condition, so it would be very advantageous for you to take Junpei into Tartarus tonight if you're planning to go right now. So that's what I'm gonna do, but as for everyone else, I'm gonna have to make that decision off screen. So this is the party I ended up choosing. It wasn't an easy decision to be very honest, because everyone's on the same playing field when it comes to levels. Akihigo's at level 24, everyone else at level 23. But two of these party members, Yukari and Mitsuru, can get skills relatively soon that I'll find very useful. Also, as you can see, I am wielding the bus stop sign, a recent request item we got. This actually falls under a class that we haven't seen yet. It's part of the axe weapon class. And it does a lot of damage. It does like 100 points in damage actually, so it'll be very useful to us, and I'll be showing off the axe weapon type for the next little while. Also, my level, I believe I'm at level 26, which does share the same level as Fuka, because it's worth noting that at level 23, Fuka learns the ability Support Scan, which shows all buffs and debuffs that are currently in effect. So that's what I got when I was grinding off screen from last time in Tartarus. As you can see, Yukari is in her normal school outfit once again. I gave her one of the master's garments that I think I bought recently from the police station. So that's why she's out of her high-cut armor uniform. And that's pretty much all the changes I made. It wasn't really that many changes in terms of equipment since I didn't make a stop up in the police station last time, or any time between Tartarus expeditions, but I think we'll be fine. Something seems different about this floor. The enemies have changed too. As we've seen, we are in the next section of Tartarus. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Yabbashah block, the third block in the labyrinth. So of course, a new block means we'll be dealing with all new kinds of enemies, so we'll have to be on guard about that. We found our first shadow right here. It's also very fortuitous that I was able to get the axe, our first axe item, because it actually acts as a smash type weapon. So we got all our bases covered in terms of our melee weapon attacks. Yukari's on piercing, Mitsuru's on slash, as well as Junpei, and I'm on the strike type. And we encounter our first pair of a new enemy. I actually didn't get to see what it was, but Junpei got a crit right off the bat with that assault dive. That great condition is already playing out very well for us. So this is the Mach Wheel, which is weak to Garu and Zayo. Level 28 though. I'll be sure to stand up to it and put up a bit of a fight. I can't say the same for everyone else though, since they're on a very lower level. But at least Yukari's got her Garu that she can exploit the weakness of the Mach Wheel, at least one of. These wheels are one of the more dangerous enemies I tend to look out for in Tartarus entirely, because they can put up quite a fight and can damage you if you're not too careful about them. Thankfully, we were able to handle that Mach Wheel, or those pair of Mach Wheels, very steadily for now. But I can't say the same about how that will play out in future expeditions. Alright, so let's see, where to go next? There's the stairs, but let's head straight ahead. So you can see our next enemy. Yeah, these guys are new. These are some kind of relics. The creation relic, that's what I thought they would be. I believe they might be weak to Zayo. Not too sure about that. Do I have... yeah, I got Nikki Bitama on hand. I think I will switch to Nikki Bitama and try to see if I can... sorry. If I can exploit the weakness. If wind is their weakness. No reflex wind. Okay, that was a bad idea. So I knew they had some sort of affiliation with that element, but I just didn't know what it was though. It And there's Pursuit going on again with her Marin Karin. Now we're gonna see her use that to no end, and they're weak to light. Oh boy. What I'm really concerned about, they have something called Last Resort. Hopefully we'll be able to see that in action. Alright, so Nikki Thomas out. Maybe use Oberon instead? 'Cause I don't think I got anything that can use Hama. Aside from, I thought Ado could use it, but she's surprised to have the Hama skill. Okay, what to use? Oh boy, this is a tough decision. Okay, there's Unicorn that has Hama, but it's at level 11. I guess we'll beat these guys up the old-fashioned way. Come to think of it, I should have gotten Hua Po. I think I'll make a trip back down to the bottom floor to switch out my personas because I forgot to actually fiddle around with my persona arsenal very quickly. I guess I was just really quick about starting this new section of Tartarus. Just confirm Labufu into effect.
Such persistence.
Scarlet coming in. Hopefully she was aiming at Yukari, but I can only wish about that. We'll use a smash item, or a strike item I should say. Strike and smash is just the same thing in Bye Bye for some reason, I'm not sure why. One enemy to go. We should be able to handle this no problem considering how things have been turning out thus far. This Bagarula, at least Jupiter was able to dodge it, that was good. I'll keep melee attack yet. Yukari, very wise to go with Human too, since her guard skills won't be that much use in this fight. Now look at Jubei coming through again with another crit attack. Firing on all cylinders today, I like it. And we did get a relic fragment, which should lead me into the requests I've accepted for the Yabbashah block. So, the first two requests I accepted were to get 5 relic fragments from those creation relics on floors 65 to 77. And the red shadow we have to look out for are the greasy gears, which we have to defeat the wall drives to get these greasy gears. Those are only 2 of the requests I accepted for now. The rest will come in due time. Got ambushed by another creation relic, but we got a different kind of Maya. I don't know what kind of Maya it is though. The Mayas are pretty weak when it comes to enemies, so I don't really try to distinguish them that much. The indolent Maya, that's what they are. We'll take out the shadow we do know. That's the creation relic. Just as I say that, Mako just swung for the fences and completely missed. And Yukari just got a crit attack. Man, are things gonna play out like this so fast? We're just gonna die at this rate. Weak against Pierce. Okay, so Yukari's gonna be of vital importance into this fight. Since I don't think there's anyone else that can use a Pierce attack whatsoever. Mr. Garland, that's gonna set me back up straight, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, what's the turn order gonna be like? Maya's gonna go next. I really should got Hua Po. I was really stupid going into this very fast like I did. What to do? I think I'll use Medea. Even though Yukari does have Medea herself when I checked her stat screen, I'm not taking any chances. I think he'll too much though. I really hope things don't turn out as bad as they did with the Arca block, though considering how this battle's going, it might be even worse than the Arca block.
Excellent attack.
At least Yukari's able to come through with her weakness exploit. I gotta find some way to take down this creation relic. At least those Mayas will lose their turn, so that's something I can take solace in knowing. Now we are all just getting our butts kicked so hard right now. Yeah, I think I'll switch out to Vitala. It's the strongest persona I have, so I'm purely equipping this just for defense. So that might not work out very well. Do I have anything that has a pierce attack? No, I don't. I got Miragi, but I don't think that's gonna work out so well. I don't want to use an item this early on. Uh, maybe I should have gone for someone that is well versed in light type. And the light type element after all. Okay, that did some damage. Junpei, you gotta do something really good right now. No, you're not leaving, Mitsuru. We are not quitters. We're gonna save this thing till the very end. And that DS spell doesn't really kill us as much as it used to now. But it's giving us some health back, which is better than nothing. And there goes Junpei, and I'm weak to... Of course I'm weak to wind. Of course Fatalo's weak to wind.
Please, be careful.
Well, it looks like I'm dying. And there goes Mitsuru. Hikaru's the only one standing because she's wind affiliated. But this just completely makes me take back what I said about the Miles not being that dangerous when it came to enemies. And then Mizayo too. Wow, this battle's just turning out really bad right now. Oh my goodness, this is gonna turn out even worse for the Arca block, isn't it? Well, as long as we're all standing up, let's just use Baragi and hope for the best. Did some damage. Now you gotta pull out something big on your next turn. And of course, I knew that guy had Diorama. It's the better version of the Dia skill that we have right now. I want either Yukari or Mitsuru to learn Diorama themselves, so we can have that advanced healing skill. Now let's use Baragi again. Try to damage it all at once. This battle's gone on a lot longer than I wanted to. I don't think I'm gonna survive this battle the way things are going. Using Diorama on that, I had two. My goodness. Maybe I should have brought Akihiko after all. This battle's just going all sorts of wrong. At least we took one Maya out. You're not backing out, Yukari. Dia's all two of us. Spadala coming. I gotta take it down. I'm gonna lose my turn because of that. And Yukari's just hanging on by a thread at this point. Only 3 points of health. I really don't want to use an item. The way things are going, that might change. Nope, I'm dead. Well, I can see the Yabbashah block is not going to be any kinder than the Arca block was. You know, I'm just starting to think, this is how the rest of my time in Tartarus is going to be like. It's just going to be me dying left, right, and center. No matter what I do, I'm just going to end up dying a lot. I think that's my fate at this point. So this time I'm going to be smart and fiddle around with my Persona arsenal a little bit. And I came across this fusion by combining Valkyrie, Narcissus, and Angel. We'll get High Pixie of the Priestess Arcana. And this persona will get quite a few abilities based on the bonus experience it gets. At rank 5 with the Priestess Social Link with Fuka, should get quite a few useful skills. I.e. with that Bufala in particular. I'm also giving it Marin Karn I just have a good feeling about it, to be honest. I just have a good feeling that Marin Karn might be helpful to us if I ever need to use that. Plus I got Charm Boost to go along with it, so I'll have a better chance of working than usual. But what I really wanted was to get Bufala. I can learn Medea as well. So I got that as well. That's very good. Might actually keep this persona around for the long term. We found some new enemies back at the Yabbashah block. The Silent Books.
I'll scan the target.
These guys, I don't really remember what they're weak to at all. Guess we'll soon find out. Junpei go on the offensive with Assault Dive again. I'm suspecting they have something they're weak to fire. Yeah, I thought so. They're weak to fire. It's just because they're books, so I immediately thought paper burn, so that's probably why I made that connection. Unfortunately, I do not have enough cash to get Huapo back. I still have Fatala, but I mean I can still use Baragi. but I would prefer having Hoa Po back because I did look at that stat screen when I tried to buy it, and it has the ability to learn Null Free, so that would definitely cover up its weakness of being affected by ice. Fortunately, it's gonna lose out on experience for a while. That's provided I can scrounge up enough money to buy it back for the compendium. It's like 20,000 yen right now, so that's why I was able to buy it back. That really sucks, because I'm not really used to having Vitala in my arsenal. But I guess I'll have to make do with it for now. And we saw these guys back at the last block in Arca. The lustful snakes, they're exactly the same back then as they are now. They're still weak to ice. Because they were the big shadow, or the red shadow of the second section of Arca. So this will allow me to put our new Persona High Pixie to use. Take them down. Oh, I forgot that the solid books drain ice. I didn't think that move ahead. Was pretty thorough about that, but at least Junpei can pick up on my mistake by using Aki on the solid books. They have full health to begin with, so it's not like they're getting any extra help from my mistake. At least we're able to make up for our first quick death in this block by taking out those 4. Ah, you, the indolent Mayas. Yeah, I'll keep this battle in because I want to get some payback on ya. You don't have the creation look to fall back on this time, so I'm looking for revenge. And so is Junpei with the Assault Dive critical hit on that indolent Maya. It's going to continue to follow up. Getting 2 crits would be asking a bit too much, but I think we can still handle these guys. As I say that Mr. misses that Mafufu, but at least Yukari will be able to follow up with piercing these guys down. And as always, follow up on the AOA to vanquish them all. Okay, now I'm starting to feel a lot better from rebounding on our first early death in this block. Here's our next new enemy in Yabbashah, the Dogmatic Tower. Yeah, these towers I do remember having some trouble with in past playthroughs, but since this is the first of its kind, we shouldn't have that much difficulty with it. I say that, Junpei misses. I really gotta keep my mouth shut sometimes. Nullifies fire, Zio, and light by the looks of it. So we're gonna have to beat these guys up the hard way. Garu going off. That Dogmatic Tower again. I think this one just seems to have a real knack of dodging stuff. It's got my Zio. Good thing I got Oberon equipped. That's not gonna affect me. There's one of them.
Last one. Don't let your guard down.
Yukari firing off a Garu. Weaken it down a little bit more. And there goes Mitsuru with her Marin Karin. Too bad she never learns Charm Boost from what I remember. Otherwise that Marin Karin she always does would be a lot more useful. This guy's got Poisma. I'm pretty sure I got some Dispoisons on hand, so we won't be missing that much health for Mitsuru. And there it goes. I see some new enemies, a bunch of twins you haven't faced yet. The Killer Twins. If I had to suspect, they might be weak to Augie. That just seems to be the running theme when I face off against these twin-type enemies in this game. But that's just me speculating. Let's see, we'll try a Zio on this, since that's not gonna affect the Dogmatic Tower. We'll go against the new enemy. Never mind. Weak to Zio, or it blocks Zio, and it's weak to fire. I had a thought about switching to Vitala, and I should have just stuck with my initial instinct. At least Mr. was able to charm one about, but this card's in a lot of pain right now. Jupi's gonna help her out a little bit. Good, she recovered. That was her turn coming up. I was really worried she was gonna get critted because she was shocked. Yeah, that's not gonna work on me, buddy. So coming across enemies that have a lot more devastating attacks now, which means grinding is gonna be an essential part going forward now, at least for the Yabbashah block. switch on to Vitala first, so I can deal with those trans twins right away. It's not going to affect the dogmatic towers as they are immune to fire as well, but they're not the target of going after at the moment. I'm gonna undo all my work with a Mabufu. Granted, it does damage on those twins still. That's what I was waiting to happen, for that Charm Killer twins to attack one of the other enemies. That's what you card to do, is just to heal herself for now. Oh man, Mind Chart's coming to play again. Okay, gotta watch out for that especially. I think I'll keep my eye on trying to take down that killer twin that has Mind Chart stats. Good, take out both of them. Card got taken out again. Man, she always gets shot so much from my experience. Always. It happens so often to her. And that great condition Junpei has really isn't helping us that much. I'll say that. But we're trying our very best at least. Go through a lot of growing pains in this block is what I'm discovering. Let's get something that'll actually hurt these guys now. We'll use the High Pixie's Mabufu. Since it is one of the stronger personas I have for the time being, might as well use it. I was able to take down one of those guys too. I didn't realize they had that much low health, to be honest. I was just focused on trying to heal everyone, so I didn't realize that the towers were very weak. Oh, that persona in the silhouette. I actually remember what that persona could do. I would love to get that right now. I actually do tend to use that particular persona in past playthroughs as well, but we're not strong enough to wield it yet. Hopefully in due time we will get the chance to be able to use that, but for now it's not going to be a possibility. Oh, this guy looks intimidating. What are you? The Avenger Knight. You did a lot of damage onto Mitsuru. I'll just cast him a Dia just in case. This guy looks really tough, so he's a small shadow I'll have to look out for in this section of Yabbashah. I don't remember what its properties are at all, so I'll wait until Fuka can analyze the information for that. All I know he's gonna be very dangerous considering how much damage he's taken, and he's weak to light. Don't think I have anything that is light oriented. I'll have to rely on my items for that. If I have anything that's light oriented. Okay, what do I have? What do I have? I have cursed paper. I don't think I have anything that's light oriented. Great. And this guy is level 30. Okay, I'm just gonna cut my losses and run away from him. We got to see what his properties are. That's all that really matters to me. But I am not strong enough to take on that guy. At least not yet. Maybe I'll take my chances if I'm able to get like a first strike on him, but right now, not really. So if there is a small shadow here, we might get our second chance relatively soon. If we're to turn around, I'll try to manipulate its direction again. I know it's such a cheap method to use, but it can be very helpful, so that's why I'm using it. And sure enough, it's back. Okay, this time we're gonna try to do some damage on it. I think I'll stick with High Pixie and use Bufala. Get a bit of damage. Okay, what's everyone else gonna do? Junpei. Oh, man, got a critical. Very nice. Very nice. Can at least weaken it down with the AOA. Not gonna kill it outright, but did a bit of damage. A lot more than I expected, which is good. Car's gonna do that. Just gonna be very careful. This guy's got. This guy has. I think it was Mazayo. That was it. Did you smart card again, like she always does. I find that at this point in the game, that's when she really starts to use Smart Karn a lot more. Like when you first have Mitsuru on the team, she doesn't do that much, but when you get to Yabbashah, you have her in the party, that's when she'll start spamming it. Ooh, okay, that did a little bit less damage than I expected, actually. I'm honestly surprised. It just goes to show that one simple first strike can make a huge difference. You know, try to be smart and sneak up on the enemies instead of approaching them head on with a very slow weapon that you have to swing with. Aha! I see you, Mr. Red Shadow. I wasn't expecting to see you very early on in this block, but I'm gonna take this opportunity. Alright, here we are. These are the wall drives. The drives are one enemy in this game that I do keep an eye out for, because these guys can be pretty dangerous. I kind of figured this particular drive was susceptible to Zio, because I had Oberon equipped. Of course, we'll do the AOI since we do have the opening strike in this fight, so why not use that to our advantage? We get down very, very much. By a considerable amount.
Couldn't finish it off. Obey my command.
There's Fufu going off again. It's just weak to ice. Not ice, weak to Zio. But they're strong against all melee attacks. He wants to back up on the physical stuff now. But things are going pretty well so far. Let's up the ante and go for a Zio. Good. Worked out. So these guys should fall to the AOA. If not, they'll be pretty close to death. Nope, they didn't survive. So that battle went really well. Will I get any gears out of the deal though? Well, I guess I'll have to wait. Shuffle time is first. We'll go for the yen card. Third. And we got 5,300 yen. Nice. We got no gears out of that. That's unfortunate. At least it's you leveled up. So it's not all a big loss. And something inside of us has changed. Oberon was able to learn Zane. I think that's a cleave attack of some sort, slash attack of some sort. I don't really know for sure. I rarely get to see that skill in action at all, but we got it now, so it might be useful to us someday. And there's the axe crit animation in action. So that's what it looks like. I've never really used the axe weapon class, so I've never seen that in action. At least I know what it looks like now. Alright, we hit level 27. At least we're one level stronger now. The first level gain in the Yabbashah block.
Yes! My skill level has increased!
Got a new persona. Takumi Nakata. The Hangman Arcana. Alright, that's pretty appropriate. I was looking for a Hang persona anyways. Unicorn. I already got High Picks. He's a more useful persona of the Priest Arcana anyways. We're making some good progress on the requests at the moment, so I figured this would be a good time to talk about the Velvet Room. From what I've researched, it's probably based on something called The Mask of the Real Death by Edgar Allan Poe. It featured 7 rooms, each one depicting a different stage of life, and the one before death is actually called the Velvet Room. So maybe that's where the Velvet Room in-game got its inspiration from. And we got one more level up for Mitsuru. We finally got an update. The strong presence is on the 72nd floor in the Yabbashah block. So now I know where the enemy is. It's actually not that far from where my current location is. Whew. Finally made it to the first guardian floor of Yabbashah. 3 shadows in the middle, but like always, gonna head back to the first floor and recover. And I actually have enough money to buy Huapo back, so I'll be sure to replace Vitala with that persona. I mean, Vitala only has Baraki, that's the only thing that's useful to me, so that's kind of why I'm getting rid of Vitala ASAP. Because I'll handle all the preparation stuff off screen for the upcoming battle, because we've done quite enough for today. And this recording session has already gone long enough as it is, as it always does with these Tartarus expeditions. It's nothing new to me, but doesn't mean it's any less frustrating. So next time, we're gonna handle the first pack of guardians in Yabbashah, as we continue to make our way even further into Tartarus. And after we're done with that, summer break, and more importantly, our Yakushima vacation will start. Until we meet again, farewell for now.